Hello to my Cancers. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Let's get right into it. Hopefully you all are having a good day, Cancers. Let's go. See what's in your cards. Let's see what's in your cards. I did put something on my community page for those of you all, since we're in a new moon in Cancer. We're about to move into a moon in Leo. But we're still in new moon energy, but I put some information on my community page about transmuting energy to help you all to stay focusing on creating some things, since the moon is in Cancer, and Cancer is ruled by the moon. So if you want to write that book, now is the time to do it. Some kind of home-based project, some kind of emotional intentions and manifestations, kind of around journal prompts or intention letters. Like intention letters would be like writing about how you want to feel emotionally safe. This is you setting an intention. Who would you want to feel close to, or what emotional patterns you're ready to release, or doing things like moon water with emotional intentions. Leave a jar of water under the new moon and infuse it with words or symbols representing peace, protection, or emotional strength. You can do home-based projects. This is a great time to do it. Artistic and healing expression through emotional art or poetry. We're doing a vision board focused on home, love, and healing. You can also do some kind of like intuitive or spiritual tools during this time. So y'all get the point. Intuitive or spiritual tools would be like create a personal oracle deck, or like like if you watch cards, you can create your own deck yourself. Center it on Cancer themes like family, protection, home, and emotional truth. You can build a moon ritual kit that includes candles, herbs like chamomile, jasmine, or rose, shells, or moonstones, and intention cards. You can also nurture relationships, put together care packages for loved ones, or go volunteer. Put care packages together for it's volunteer effort. You can also do like self-nurturing practices, starting a moon journal. You can also craft a self-care routine or ritual bath, but y'all get the point. In other words, you're thinking to yourself as you are learning how to nurture yourself, how would you best mother yourself? Like, this is not about whether, if you have a great relationship with your mom, great. Maybe you can bring her in on it too, right? Or your aunties, or, whoever, women in your family, or even the men, like tell them how would best nurture them, teaching them how to nurture themselves as well. If you have a platform, like I said, I put all that information on my community page, so it's on the World Wide Web. All of that information is out there. So Source is saying to you, what would be better, like for people to kind of be, have a taste of what your world feels like what nurtures you best, right? So here we have, I am my only competition. That's it. You're your only competition. When you look in the mirror, there is no other competition but you. You all rule fourth house, Fourth house is all around family, home life, sense of security, ancestry, self-care, traditions, inner emotions, maternal figures, pets. Even if there's other Cancers in your family, it doesn't really matter. You are unique in your own way, right? Because of the I am inside of you. The only competition is in the mirror. That's it. You're not competing with anybody else. But you're not under someone else's. I am would be Aries, which is first impression. That's Aries rules first house. You rule fourth house. You're not under someone else's control. Some people feel like something is their way or the highway, so somebody's trying to project onto you that you are competing with them. When you're being structured, you're structuring and adding structure and authority to your life. Matter of fact, there's some energies you don't want to be connected with at all. You don't want to be connected with certain energies at all. 611, communicate, speak your heart. Say what you need to say. Your angels are encouraging you to communicate your wants, your needs, and thoughts to the people around you who love you. Think of a change that could make a relationship in your life stronger. Tell the person you love about it in a way that they can hear it, right? So something has been building up. This number 6, let me put these cards down right here, right? So some people want to create a appearance of unity, just on the outer appearance of unity, right? So what comes before 6 would be 5. But some people are just built that way. They want to create in the physical world that we all unified, right? So something has been building up, right? So Source is trying to tell you this number 11 right here it's time to take some kind of action. 11 is a master number, like 11, 22, 33, so on and so forth. Something has been building up, right? And you communicate in a lot of different ways, right? And what unity looks like for you, right? Does that look like that's not how you're built? That's not how you're structured, right? You're not all about appearances, something about something. You're not competing with anyone. You're not just about just appearances. You're a water sign, right? High priestess energy, right? So you're not about just appearances for you. You're not competing with anybody. What competition? You don't listen. Y'all been tuning into my channel long enough. The world card came out upside down. Yeah. Somebody doesn't feel fulfilled. That's what it is. Somebody does not feel fulfilled without your energy. And that's really what it is. Somebody does not feel fulfilled without your energy. So somebody's trying to project that you are competing with them when you're not competing at all. You're not competing at all. It looks like this is an outer, Saturn is an outer planet. Something happened during a Saturn return, and someone wants to return to you. But the way that they're going about doing it is only making it worse for them. Whoever this is only making something worse for them. That world card came out in reverse. All right, here we go. So you're putting a manhole cover over the past. Yeah. Something being connected to somebody only made you cry. That's it. I mean, it only made you lament. It just had your head hung low, you know, always being dragged into some mess. It was always some drama. So it's say, no. Something doesn't leave you feel fulfilled. Something does not leave you. So somebody, they only come back is that you're competing with them. Whoever this is, it could be somebody you work with or a friend or something. They don't feel fulfilled without you, without your nurturing. So, So what they go do? Put together a team. You're a very compassionate leader. Looking at your cards here, this is a three of, they went to go talk to somebody about you. They dragged as many people as they can drag into something. Somebody dragged a Taurus, a Virgo, and a Capricorn into something. These people are going to, whoever these energies are, they put together a team of energies to drag you into something, drag you down to a lower frequency because they don't feel fulfilled. So somebody is feeling like you're their competition, but they're trying to project that onto you when you really want nothing to do. You're trying to put your whole past behind you. You want nothing to do with any of that. Anybody that's on that team, of just appearance sake, they're trying to create a nightmare. So you need to wake up. You need to wake up from the nightmare. You need to wake up. Like I said, speaking your heart. Some people feel like something is literally their way or the highway. Literally, it's the I am spirit. Like they are your God. Whoever these energies are, they're trying to play God in your life in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Something about this right here, the Nine of Swords right here, you've already gone through enough nightmares. Stop invoking that spirit, please. That's like in a scary movie. You keep saying the same thing over and over and over again. You're invoking the spirit. Your meekness, people thought was a weakness because you wear your heart. The term is like wearing your heart on your sleeve, but this obviously you wear your heart outside of your chest. People thought your meekness was going to cause you to be weak and coming out the house looking like a wild animal. You know, angry, frustrated, cursing people out, like you're in a jungle somewhere. No, because they don't feel fulfilled. They don't feel fulfilled with something going on with them, but they are too afraid to get off the fence and become enlightened about something. In other words, you're dealing with, somebody could be dealing with a something around your sixth house. So they got to come at you and nitpick everything with your sixth house, your health, your work habits, your daily routines, your fitness, your pets, your service to others, your diet, your spiritual practices. And they got to join any team that can nitpick that with you to pull you back into fifth house. But they connected it somehow to someone they link with someone that you were romantically linked with, someone that you created something with, your kids, whatever projects that you worked on, your self-expression, what makes you feel good, because somebody is too afraid to get off the fence and speak to you directly. So they got to join a team of people. It's like people like jumping on a person, like people they got to come up against you with a group of people to attack every little part of you. That means water right here is somebody dealing with a copycat energy, they literally copied everything. But remember, before 5 is 4, 3, 2, 1. Ace of Cups here. So Source is saying something that you created, those energies want to come in and drag you into something that you're not being dragged into anything. Yeah. You know how to speak your heart. Somebody doesn't feel fulfilled in something. You're not doing that. Yeah, that's demonic activity. This is a devil card. There's something they don't feel fulfilled with something. The devil card connects us with obsessions, limitations, and also lust, right? So they're not ready to, whoever this energy is not ready to deal with their demons at all and trying to pull you into something, trying to pull you and somebody else into something, assuming that your meekness is your weakness, and it's not. You just let source fight your battles. Somebody bypassed the devil, meaning that you already know what your demons are, and you went straight to God. Yeah, you letting God handle something. Because guess what? You are your only competition. You're competing for what and with who? Nobody. You don't have any competition. Neither do they. There's something else. If somebody feels like they feel unfulfilled within them that they need to become enlightened about. So, but the way that they're going about it, nah. Here we have the 6 of Cups here. Yeah, that's a 6 of Cups connects us with Scorpio. Nah, Scorpio is a death card. You've already unchained yourself from something. So congratulations to you. They're gonna have to find out whatever they need to find out on their own because you're not involved in something. That has nothing to do with you. Nothing. Whatever they got going on, will have nothing to do with you. You're financially independent and you're independent of something. So emotionally, somebody wants you to walk through a door emotionally. So this looks like in the spiritual realm, it looks like the way that they try to come in is possibly through your dreams or through your emotional state, like through your mental health, anything to try to come in through your emotions. So that means if you're sitting down talking to a therapist, they probably have access to somebody's records in some way, shape, form, or fashion, or some kind of connection. Just the way that somebody does stuff so behind people's backs, this right here, does not sit well with you because you've had that happen already. That's what caused you a lot of nightmares. So whoever this energy is, if it's somebody that you are married to or you're partnered with or whatever, and they're dealing with some energies who want to know about you, they do stuff so backdoor. Whoever these energies are, they got to pull together a team of energies to try to drag you into something to get some information instead of being direct and having a conversation before they can number 10 a situation, before they can even have a rebirth themselves, before they end something. They got to drag you into something. Why would you want to be friends with somebody like that or even be connected to somebody like that? This right here, they want to see somebody cry, like because their misery loves company. They've cried over something. You already at 6 of Cups. You already cut some energies off. They want you to cry with them. Like what? Mm-mm. Yeah, they didn't get away with whatever they thought they got away with because you already know everything they did. Here's the 7 of Cups here. So it's just saying to you, you already moved on to 7 of Cups. Something about, remember snakes. You got 2 snakes on the medical symbol, right? So something having to do with somebody's mental health, physical or mental health, you already know what they did. So they just don't know exactly to what extent you know. Source is saying to you, you can go ahead and close out a cycle. See this ladder right here? Snakes do have a spine. They do. I also have information about the cons of like it's not the pros and cons, but the cons of spirit animals, right? And snake is one of them. They do have a spine. This energy, these ladders right here, right? That lets you know that when they want to do something, when they want to climb up a ladder, when they want to show that they have a spine, they do it. And whatever inspires them to show that they have a spine. But when they don't, when it comes to so their demons have already been exposed. Their sacral chakra has already been exposed. Yeah, it's already been exposed. So what somebody is dealing with is a team of energies whose sacral chakra has already been exposed. Sacral chakra is around intimacy and emotions. That's around creativity, wide range of emotions, joy, sexuality, fertility, and pleasure. That's the positive qualities. But the negative qualities of it is sexual rigidity, fertility issues, genital problems, dehydration, resistance to change, sexual promiscuity, codependency, lack of emotional control, bladder problems, STDs, whatever. Whatever it is, some energies are trying to drag you into some mess that no, something is already closed out. They didn't try everything to pull you into something. Whoever these energies are, that you mentally ill, they've already copied. I mean, they pulling teams together, dragging other people into mess. All it is because because of your financial independence, trying to create a nightmare for your life, trying to get you to relive some nightmares you've already gone through instead of somebody just talking directly to you. So this is the World card in reverse. That's why you reverse the curse. Something was sent right back to some energies. Some energies was sent right back. You do a return to sender. Yeah, because of your light high priestess gifts. Of a complete return to sender. Something was revoked, reversed, sent back. You're a hardworking person. And these energies wanted you to just follow their lead. For whoever you're dealing with, it's all about appearance. It's all about appearance. That's it. They wanted you to physically be able to walk through. They wanted to be able to physically walk through someone's door. This is 3. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles, right? And that's 8. They wanted to physically be able to walk through your door and create a nightmare for you. But something was reversed. That's what they would have fulfilled them. They wanted to do something, and you worked very hard for your money. And so some energies wanted some kind of financial freedom. They wanted some kind of financial freedom from your money, but they started at the sacral chakra, whoever these energies are. So something, as far as you're concerned, that you may have lost in the beginning in terms of maybe like in a legal sense for some of you all. What else we got, Source? You don't have to go back to something. It's something you don't ever have to go back to. They figured, okay, you're not coming back. So instead of somebody talking to you directly, they decided to play games. You don't play games as far as you're concerned. Like I said, trying to create a nightmare for you. They want to be able to physically walk through your door. A team of people to walk through your door physically. These 3 energies want to create something to walk through your door and enlighten you about something. But it was a return to sender. You are your only competition. Because that's how they operate. Everything has to be done in secret. Everything has to be done in secret. The element of surprise. Somebody lied to somebody and said that you turned your back on them when you were taking a leap of faith to expand. Like I said, Source said you can go on and just go on with your life. Go on with your life. When you're dealing with energies like that. And here's the thing about you all, Cancers, you all are receiving sign. You all are receivers. Your sign is a receptive sign. It's a cardinal sign. You all are compassionate, intuitive, and also very protective. But somebody could be dealing with somebody who is not familiar with what a high vibrating Cancer looks like. 4th house. You all rule 4th house, right? So while energies were trying to attack your family life, your home life, your sense of security, your ancestry, your self-care, traditions, inner emotions, your maternal figures, and also your pets to drive somebody insane so they can walk right through your door and can take some kind of control of your finances or whatever the case may be and create a nightmare for you because you took a leap of faith. So it's like all that stuff was reversed. All of that was reversed for somebody. You are your only competition. You ain't trying to compete with anybody. Somebody is dealing with some energies who have a God complex. They wanted you to surrender to them, but you surrender to Source. Something is over. There it is, a death card. It's over. Congratulations to you. Somebody said you was running from something, that you was playing mind games, that you were a bully, that you needed to be restrained. All of that is over. It's been reversed. Nightmare is over. I don't know who I'm talking to, but that's what I'm seeing here in your cards. Some of you all could have worked with some energies like this because they felt like that you was their competition. As soon as you walk through the door, we got to create some kind of problem. This person is an emotional problem. They're causing all kinds, because you raised your hand and asked a question in the workplace, right? This person needs to be restrained. They don't know who I am. That's basically what this energy is. I am. They don't know who I am, right? Source is I am. Those energies, like, do they know who I am? Those energies, like, do they know who I am? Like, what? Wow. Because somebody feels unfulfilled in those areas of their lives, so they want to make you feel the same way they felt. So it's the sacral chakra is not always about sex, just so we're crystal clear. It could be mental health professionals, it could be whoever it is, but somebody feels like you're competing with them in some way, shape, form, or fashion. They don't feel fulfilled, so they want to make it crystal clear. I got more education than you. I got more this than you. I got more that than you. I got more this and that. So let me show you how it's really done. Here's the Queen of Wands here. Yeah, like it's only one person on a throne. Let me enlighten you about such and such, how something goes, right? Some of you all, even as far as music is concerned, you don't know what you're doing as far as music is concerned. You know, you don't know what you're doing with as far as who is a compassionate leader is concerned. All of this energy want to show you, you know, who is in charge of something, how they're built. So the source is saying, no, you're not trying to compete with anybody. It's not a competition, but the way that something is being done, you being dragged into something, the only purpose was to make you and your family or loved ones cry. That's it. So somebody's waiting on some kind of results to come back. Here we had a Two of Wands here, so you can travel. These energies did everything they could possibly do to stop everything, literally to stop everything. And because of your light high priestess gifts, something you had a feeling somebody was dealing with some God complexes. Somebody had a feeling they were dealing with some God complexes. That's why you left something and you didn't come back. So if it was a job that you were working on and there was a bunch of egos in the job, in the workplace, wherever you worked, it doesn't matter how much money you got paid. None of that even really matters. And the energies wanted you to follow their lead. They wanted to break you in and follow their lead from the ground up. See how this person has it, no shoes on? They wanted to build you like you, like I said, taking your shoe, taking everything away from you. We need to rebuild you so that you can follow our lead. So somebody really wanted somebody to go through a rebirth. Really, really wanted to go through a rebirth. Somebody thought you hadn't seen evil. They haven't really seen evil yet. Like it's like it was a competition, literally like it was a competition. Oh, they don't really know evil. We can show them what evil looks like. I mean, come on, y'all. Listen. Like I said, feeling unfulfilled. This is the world card in reverse. Whoever these energies were, wanted to make sure you saw some kind of evil. But the Tower card is coming down. Something is over. Something is over. Wow. Just wow. I put some more information about like cord cutting ceremony on my channel, like energetic cord cutting, not just in the physical, but also in the spiritual sense, right? Somebody is really feeling this. Somebody is really feeling this right here, that you have moved on, that something is really over. Somebody is really, really feeling that you have moved on and that you're high vibrational. Somebody is really feeling this, and somebody is really crying about it. They're pouring out to people. They feel like, something is over. But at this point, the way that some energies have done some things to you, all they can take are just the memories. That's it. Just like you've been able to take memories with you. That's it. That's it. Skipping all kinds of steps, talking all kinds of stuff. This is not, that lets somebody know, that lets you know, whoever this said energy is, they all over the place. Somebody is all over the place. It's time for you to just put a manhole cover over the past. Somebody just does not feel fulfilled at all, and just let their demons take over and join the team of other energies. They're on the same team. Whoever this energy is, on the same team. Any other messages, source? Any other messages? Any other messages? So if this is, let's say for instance, you are let's say you're with your person. Let's say you're married or partnered with somebody. Because I'm looking at the Seven of Cups here, because again, the devil is in the details. You don't have to demonize people. You really don't have to demonize people. Somebody just learn how to create a very firm boundary and enforce it. That's it. And so the tower are coming down on some energies for telling lies, on you. Tower is coming down on some energies for telling lies on you in the personal and professional life, because you are very clear and you're very compassionate. Somebody is a very compassionate leader, right? So yeah, people will do what they need to do when it comes to climbing a ladder. This right here, like when it comes to climbing a ladder, but when it comes to, coming directly to you, Cancer, whoever you are, to talk to you about some things, they won't do that. They rather team up, gang up on you, gang up on you in some way, shape, form, or fashion, because something for them is their way or the highway. That's because somebody in their life did the same thing to them. So whoever they're connected with, somebody has that kind of an energy. It's their way or the highway. So somebody is instructing somebody, this is how we're going to get it done. So whoever that would join the part of a team, they didn't have any power. They had a title of being a team member, but they had no authority on the team whatsoever. Every time they wanted to raise their hand, you should just be grateful that you're a part of this job, or this a project, or this assignment. You should just be grateful. But your opinion is not needed. How you think about something is not necessary. So, yeah, Page of Swords. So they're always walking on eggshells. Source is saying, because you can relate to that, whoever you are, this is the Page of Swords here. This is like, there's two sides to every sword. So you get it. You're not judging anybody. You've risen above judgment. As a matter of fact, this right here, this death card was hidden in a death card as judgment card. Death, and then also this right here, the Tower card. It was his Mars. Somebody is having a total recall. Whoever it is that you who is under, who thinks they're a part of a team, but they just have the title but no authority whatsoever. So it's just saying to you, they have positioned themselves to be your competition, but you're not competing with them at all. Whoever they are, this could have been somebody you used to work with. This could have been a job where you worked on, and whoever took over your position could be targeting you. That way after you left, could be targeting you, copying every little thing that you're doing, because people have been saying that you're a compassionate leader, literally copying everything that you're doing. So they want to swap destinies with you, right? But instead of them coming, some of you all have left a job where somebody may want to call you and say, hey, you know what? They're doing things this way or that way. You've been getting so many compliments and the way you did things. And I know we may do things a little bit differently, but can you tell me how you did so and so and so? You would have been an open book. Because you're a compassionate leader. You would have made not one disparaging comment about whoever you worked with or who you were on a team with, not one, right? So, but that's not how they handled it. That's not how they handled it at all. They went and joined the team of anything that would drag you into some chaos and confusion. That's what this is, because people feel unfulfilled. And you feel, I'm looking at whoever I'm talking to here, you feel fulfilled looking at your cards. Yeah. Something about your energy, you feel fulfilled. So yeah, you're not, somebody just went all in during a Saturn return. So yeah, they wanted to complete something. They wanted you to have a whole new beginning that would force you to follow something, right? In terms of your personal growth, your career and finances, love and relationships, travel and adventure. That is why some of you all are waiting for some news to see if you can travel. This is like from going from local to international travel. Yeah, because something was done behind somebody's back. Somebody could have big windows in their house, but some energies absolutely came into your house, didn't leave any fingerprints, right? Or footprints. If it was, like copying your computer or your phone, didn't leave any footprints or fingerprints. But they talked to enough people. So, yeah. So somebody right now is feeling stagnated. They're feeling stuck in a situation. They're feeling something is unfinished business, um, and so, but what's happening is that they're going to have to embrace the change to move forward because you have sent some spell work back. So whoever this is that joined a team that just has a title and no position, they're going to have to, like I said, you're praying for them. So if you left a job and the person replaced your position, you're just sending out prayers for them. You're keeping something high vibrational. Like I said, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You're keeping something high vibrational because you know energies, because you know yourself and you know how energies can contaminate other people in terms of this competition. Oh, you're better than the employee that was there before you, whoever you are, don't matter where you work. His 9 of Wands here. Yeah. Energies didn't think you were coming back. Yeah. And now that somebody, the spell work has been sent back, they are the same way. They're not going back either. They're not going back either. Once they walk out that door, they will not come back because of all of that. Something about your energy inspired people to be more confident, but once they walk out the door, they're not coming back either because for them, they're like, they are their only competition in their personal and their professional life. You got to understand the other side of I am when you're writing affirmations, something that you can do during the moon in Cancer. I am is Aries. When you're creating affirmations, that's the I am. Like when you say I am this, I am that, that connects you with first house. I am. But the polarity to that is the Justice card. Once somebody realizes the injustices that were done to you and it was mirroring the injustices that was done to them, I'm talking about mirroring. You want to be on a team, they want to be on a team. You were in leadership, they were in leadership. This same thing, same. Somebody was trying to break somebody in, right? During your 8 hours, this is how you master something, right? And so source is saying to you, you're not overthinking something. Whatever anxiety you may have been going through is coming to an end. You can go ahead and wake up from a nightmare and continue praying for some energies. Money is coming across your path. Money is coming across somebody's path. So congratulations to you all. But that is what I have for you. You're your only competition. That's not arrogance. That's just that you have source in you. You were created for a purpose. And the 6, 7, 8, instead of people saying that your gifts were growing in terms of unifying energies at a high frequency, helping other people to adjust their crown in the workplace or your I'll just say personal professional life, you got off the fence and started enlightening people because you're operating in your North Node, right? Something about your North Node was growing, right? So you went through 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're in the year of 9, 2025, right? So somebody is already in their North Node and your gifts are growing stronger and stronger and stronger. You just got off the fence and started enlightening people and they still becoming stronger and stronger. So energies while you're operating in your North Node are seeing you as competition, but they're being sucked into things, dragged down into things. And so it's like, no, you're putting a manhole cover up, so you don't like drama. We have message from your ancestors. Let go and let God. Yep. Yeah. You found your North Node. You are protected by angels. Yep. It's time to heal your wounded warrior. That's your deepest spiritual wounds. That's your Chiron. You do need your time of birth for Chiron, but otherwise, you need your time of birth for your ascendant and your Chiron. Other than that, you don't really need your time of birth. So somebody does need to know their time of birth, but your peace is paramount. Somebody just don't like to be sucked and dragged into a bunch of drama that could really impact you. That spell work could be sent back to you. Somebody's in a crisis right now. Angel Raphael, the healer and protector of travelers, is with you. So if you're going out on your everyday travel, walking around, getting on a plane, train, bus, automobile, or whatever, so it's saying Angel Raphael is with you. So somebody's in a crisis right now. When you do a cord cutting ceremony, very much like if you were doing a physical cutting off of energies, you want to go and look at, because all this water here lets me know that people have been copying, not just copycat energy trying to phase you out in some way. That's what this is here, trying to phase you out by demonizing you, putting you in some wilderness situation and all of this other stuff. You've sent that spell work back. Source is saying to you, this is how you sent it back, by being structured and authoritative, right? The Emperor card speaks to like respecting fatherhood, strategic planning, control, authority, and structure. You are very, very structured. You respect men, whether you're a man or woman. It doesn't really matter. You're not playing that game. You're not playing the game. You're not playing that game that, oh, they don't respect men. They're not structured in order. They all out of control. They this and that. Mm-mm. No, you're a very compassionate leader. So you have a whole new attitude. Your confidence level is building. So I hope you all get out and get some sun. Somebody's amongst incubi and succubi who quickly were able to read what their demons were, their temptations were. And that's what it is. And so that's how the spell work is being sent back. Source is saying to you, you know who you are when you look in the mirror. Learn how to trust your first mind. Learn how to trust your first mind. You made a positive impact on them. Wherever they are, your ancestors have a message for you. You have the gift of clairaudience. You hear things very, very clearly. Very, very clearly. Source is really protecting someone's north node. Source is protecting your north node, the spirit of love. That's how you're operating, in the spirit of love. Don't search for true love, for it will find you. If you just hold on to who you are, the world already loves your essence, so don't change it for anyone. Yeah, don't change it for anyone. You all, like I say already in my readings, you all are sweethearts. Keep up that same high vibrational energy. Keep it up. You're sending spell work back. Remain high vibrational. Even if you are a reader, I gotta say this because I'm seeing all this water in the cards. Even if you are a reader, keep your personal life off of social media. I'm telling you, when you're trying to help people in your north node, you may have come across other people's experiences. Like we're seeing stuff on social media. We're seeing a lot of celebrity stuff on social media, right? That even if that comes to mind for you, if you're reading cards and you're referring to those things, right? You could be referring to a particular television show or a movie or songs that you listen to or whatever you listen to. Whatever you're referring to, somebody somewhere is going to try to bring a tower down on you because they're going to assume that you're talking about them because you're referring to a song that you didn't write, that you don't know the writers, you didn't sing the song, you don't play an instrument. Somebody's going to say, because you refer to something, you're targeting them. No, you're operating in your north node. You were called to do something. You could have seen anything. You could have seen, you could have been in your younger days, saw a parent curse a child out on public transportation, and you thought to yourself, oh my God, I would never do that, And so you referring to that, it may not have happened to you, but you could have seen it and you refer to it. If you're reading cards, somebody could swear up and down that you're talking about them. No, you're just a compassionate leader. You're just a compassionate leader. The cardinal in you is the leader part. Here's the trust your feelings. So you are unique. Your destiny is waiting for you to write your story and pave your own path. Follow your heart. Don't let others dictate who you should be. Wild and wonderful. Why focus on limitations and realism? Breakthroughs and miracles require no linear explanation or method. Unexplainable and illogical magic happens every day. Every single day, I'm telling you. What do you want? If you react negatively to the success and joy of others, it's a sign that you want more for yourself. Don't hold yourself back. Expand your comfort zone. Yeah, so you're your only competition. Yeah, you're continuing to speak your heart, continuing to communicate, helping other people. And that's how you're going to stay focused. Somebody is just focused on helping people to adjust their crown. So what I'm saying for you, when I'm looking at your cards here, Cancer, is like you would be the type of person as a compassionate leader. If people are coming new, if they're new into onto a job for you all, because I do see somebody in a leadership position. So congratulations in advance to somebody. And I do see you, like I said, working 8 hours a day. If that could be an additional, because that could also add to your financial independence. So you working a job, but also having a business or something like that in a leadership position. But looking at your cards here, the energy I'm picking up on from somebody is that you would be the type of person that, like, no matter who came into a workplace, black, white, this religious practice, that don't really matter, man, woman, you would be the type of person that would take somebody up under your wing and say, okay, let me show you. And then from there, they can kind of sort of, tailor it however best works for them. That's it. Because something about your energy, you just don't see people as your competition. That's not arrogance at all. That's the confidence in that, okay, you were created in Source's image. That's it. That's it. You were created in Source's image. Source has a specific job for you. Allowing. So radical acceptance says yes to reality in any given moment, so what's needed can come next. Yeah. So congratulations to somebody. Congratulations to somebody. Looks like you are very structured and authoritative. You're in a very vulnerable position right now, but some energies came together as a team to try to bring a tower down on you, and money is coming your way because you are not paying attention to these energies. You are just, I guess, very structured and authoritative. Plus, somebody's a prayer warrior. So you're praying for energies. And that's it. Check your bank statements and your balances, your credit cards. Check all of those things. When you're doing an energetic cord cutting, that's in the physical and in the spiritual realm. If those energies were able to copy something before, they were able to copy something else. So check all of those things. Those energies don't like to leave footprints or fingerprints. They like me tiptoeing through stuff like the Pink Panther. So protect your energy, y'all. Protect your energy. Nourish your temple. Nourish your temple. Yeah. Don't let these people cause you to emotionally eat the wrong things when you've been working hard. Here's 3 and 8 is 11. Yeah. Nourish your temple. Making sure you're eating healthy. Right? Yeah, these energies trying to cause you to emotionally eat. And that's another indicator for some of you all that somebody could be going through something, the emotional eating part. You're starting to think about something like, okay, what phase is the moon in? Okay. Moon is in Cancer. It can affect your stomach area. You start picking up on foods that cause you like the extra mucus or whatever. That's the moon in Cancer, because that's what it affects. That's what it affects. Yep, so that's what it affects, right? Your stomach, mucus, breast, womb, ovaries. Yeah, so some energies really want some nurturing, and they don't really know how to go about getting healthy nurturing. But that's why I'm telling y'all, you leading people to water and not forcing them to drink it, when they're around people who force them to be a certain way, people realize, okay, it's not just one way or the highway. It really isn't just one way or the highway. Like there's other ways to get structured. It's like, okay, here, you just hand it. I'm telling y'all, I know, looking at your cards, I already know what kind of leader somebody is. Some people come into the job, you could have created a manual and say, hey, look, I created this, but you can go ahead and do what you want to do with it. This is what I created, but you can do it. Expect you've already moved on. You've already moved on. So let go. Let go of negative people and toxic beliefs. Your time on earth is precious. Invest it wisely and be mindful of who you spend time with. That's it. That's it. That's your reading right there. You send some spell work back. So that is what I have for you all, Cancers. Hopefully you all have a good day. I have some information about transmuting energy on my community page. It's on my TikTok. I think, did I put it on Instagram? No, but I can. If somebody wants me to put it on Instagram, just drop a comment below. But this is a general reading. Take only what resonates with you. If it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. Okay? So it could resonate with somebody that you know, who you may be providing some information for them, right? To help them to recognize what their temptations are. And it could illuminate something in them to put the past behind them and to heal something. But yeah, you send some spell work back, and so it's you actually encourage. So really, what this is whatever the enemy meant for evil, you knew how to turn it around for good. Source used your high vibration to turn something around for the good, right? For good. So you listen very clearly, very, very clearly. That is what I have for you. Hopefully this is helpful. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.